It's funny that you mentioned identity because this is one of my favorite topics and how we move through the world, right? Like how do you carry yourself? How do you see yourself? How are you perceived? All these things. So you mentioned a few different attributes of you, you know, Indian, American, female, other things like that. What do you lead with? What do you feel like as you move through the world? Which one of those do you think? And I know it changes and it's all those things, but.
I think it's whichever one like serves me best in the moment. I'll be totally honest with you. Like, whether that's creatively, you know, sometimes I'm tapping into a story, or I'm really like, when I'm trying to develop something, it's the woman side of me, you know, that's connecting with that, you know, and relating to. I don't think these things are like separate by any means, but you know, and sometimes it's the Desi side of me, sometimes it's the millennial side of me, sometimes it's the, you know, the person who was half raised in another country side of me.
Right, because you spend a lot of time back and forth between Mumbai and LA.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, in terms of creatively, it's whatever aspect I need to tap into for whatever it is I'm working on. And then honestly, like strategically too. Like,
yeah, no, that's why I'm
asking. It's like, you know, we exist in this business. We know the limitations of this business, and we know that there's always like a flavor of the month, you know, whether it's, you know, like we're going to champion women's stories, or we're going to champion people of color, or it's like the, you know, century of India or whatever it is. I'm like, whatever is going to get my shit made.
Sure.
Can I say shit?
You can swear.
Okay. So, you know, I'm more than happy to leverage the different facets of my identity to make the best work that I can and to get what I want.
Okay. No, that's the answer I was kind of looking for. Like, I mean, in terms of, you know, because I know we're all everything, or, you know, it's always present, but that said, I think we can lead with different things depending on what the industry wants. So. Okay, but isn't this the issue though, is that person does have 20 years of experience, and that's just the structural, it's just going to take time? Like, I mean, until we have 10, 15, 20 years of experience, because if I have 16 years as a stand-up comic, right? Yeah. And some guy's got 2, I'm obviously gonna know a lot more than that person. And the person could be a phenom, but I'm gonna know more and whatever else. At what point, like, I don't wanna give the standard, like, wait your turn, but it's more like, isn't that just the nature of the game, whether it's Hollywood or anything else?
But they're not thinking that way when they're tapping us for our stories. They're not like, you know, I haven't lived in that world. I haven't had that lived experience. Let me wait my turn. They're like, let me find a way to tap into that and make money off of it. So why should I wait my turn? I mean, that person should also feed into me, right? It's not just about sucking up, you know, all of my lived experience, my access to my cultural capital, you know, and then finding a way to give me $5 and keep 95 for themselves. Like, real inclusion, real diversity, real DEI is give me the 95, you keep the 5 for the privilege of working with me. So.
Yeah, I mean, that just won't happen.
It won't, but we're trying.
Yeah, no, I mean, we have to aim.
But that's why I think it's bullshit. It's like, you know.
No, that's a great answer. That's not a very answer that I would have expected, because it's real.
It's real.
Yeah. You talked about your 10% of where you want to be. Where do you want to be? Like, what is the other 90%? Is it what you talked about, which is ownership and equity and those sorts of things?
Yeah, I don't want to just service things. I want to own things. So I want to do what Ava DuVernay's doing and Tyler Perry's doing, and, you know, like, I want to build an empire. I'll say it.
Yeah, no, say it. Say it, don't spray it. Whatever. That's just what comes to mind from my childhood. Whenever people would spit on you, I was like, I want the news, not the weather, which was always funny to me. So, okay, I got that. That makes a lot of sense. And, well, let's play Never Have I Ever. Give me some of your I've nevers. What are some things that you've never done besides own your own production company like Tyler Perry? No, I don't mean that kind of thing yet.
I've never ridden a bike.
You've never ridden a bike?
Nope.
Okay, that's a big one.
I don't know how to ride a bike.
Okay. Was that just too much time going back and forth between cities, never got around to it, or?
It's just, I have Indian immigrant parents. Like, they're not going to teach me how to ride a bike. I'm like
okay, but even in Mumbai, because I feel like there are a lot of people ride bikes there.
No.
Or at least motorbikes.
Never happened for me.
Okay.
Never learned how to ride a bike, so I've never ridden a bike.
Okay.
I've never eaten meat.
Never eaten meat, okay.
I've been vegetarian my whole life.
So I'm going to be really white and be like, not even fish?
Not even fish.
Right, it's like during Ramadan, we're like, not even water, not even water.
Yeah,
right, so yes, exactly.
What else have I never done? I mean, there's a million places in the world I've never been in.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. But is there like a large swath of the world where you've never been? Like you've been to Europe, you've been to Asia, obviously, whatever.
Yeah, I haven't done much South America, which is a little shameful considering my husband is Brazilian.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't know if it's shameful, but it's surprising.
it's surprising. Well, we have family there now, so that's like very high on the list of priorities is to get my kids there and for me to go meet, you know.
Do they speak Portuguese, your kids?
They do.
Oh.
My kids know.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to get them to learn Hindi.
No, I know Brazilians do. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's great. That's what we have the guests in here to confirm,
Right.
whether, which countries speak which language.
My kids do not yet speak Portuguese. A few phrases.
Okay.
But they are learning how to speak Hindi.
They are learning to speak Hindi.
They are.
Okay, that's awesome. You're
So,
teaching this?
Me personally, no.
Okay.
It is being taught to them by my mother.
Okay.
And Zoom Hindi classes.
Oh, nice. My mom is doing the same thing for my son.
Oh, nice.
So she's teaching him. He's one.
Yeah.
But you know, it's
Good time to start.
yeah, absolutely. They absorb a lot of it.
Yeah.
So
The funny thing is, like,
Sorry.
I would want my mom to speak. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
To speak to them only in Hindi.
right.
But she's not used to that. So she lived in this country since she was 17. So
Yeah.
she's like not used to. She knows Hindi obviously fluently and speaks it
Yeah.
all the time. But she's used to speaking in English. So
Yeah.
she has to like remind herself to speak in Hindi to
Yeah.
the kids.
I know. That's
Yeah.
my mom's the same way. She
Yeah.
came here in 1970,
Yeah.
and she came here before my dad did. So
Oh yeah.
speaking of
Interesting.
female empowerment, yeah, she went back, married him. It was a love marriage
Oh, interesting.
in 1972, and then they have been. We just celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary.
Oh, that's amazing! Congratulations.
Thank you. I know it was a really, really big deal, really cool thing to be able to do. So to be able to live to see that.